between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
And they were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But, David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what they're...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Card. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. This quarterback, part of their running game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Coming out with it, it's Card. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Valentine. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Bringing the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Beavers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. But who knows, better yet, gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll try to run for it. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Beavers in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
There he goes! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds a little space. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Grabbed in the middle, it's slow. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime. Guys, I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pocket breaking down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. That's caught, it's Moore. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Beavers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Perry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That completion will take it inside the floor, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wells. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Powers through the defender. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
Right, and I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sideline, it's Humphreys. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bauer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him up.
Touchdown, Beavers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's low.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tour box.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but
touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides the back on the option. The give.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Valentine. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Carr.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
The Beavers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.